As soon as we met, we became friends. And that friendship never ended. We have never quarreled. Never quarreled. Myself and Robert, Nesta, Marley have never quarreled. I've never seen Peter either. And I've never quarreled with Peter either. But I'm talking about Robert now coming from that far, never quarreling until this present day.
Did Robert ever talk to you about his...
No, because he didn't actually know his father in that respect to talk about him. He knew of his father.
Did you think he had resentment towards him?
No, no time at all. Robert Marley is not that kind of a person. Robert Marley is a soul rebel.
What does it mean to be a soul rebel?
Well, soul rebel is that you have to be one that stands up for what is right, truth, justice, and under that circumstances, you're liable to be labeled as a rebel. We were exposed to a lot of foreign music even before we built our music. We used to listen to Roscoe Garden, King Pleasure, Lloyd Price. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about very old guys that used to sing hot shots, dancehall music. We used to play mento, calypso, come from quadrille. And then you have the kumina.
It's a progression.
It's good. It's coming from, it's taking its different stages and developing to be what we are now calling reggae music. His first time in Kingston, he was living in Redemption Ground, a little place on Spanish Town Road going out to out to West Parade. Yeah, right in that little region. A little yard that you had to step up on some little steps to go into the yard. You understand? So, because every time we pass there, you always say, we used to live in that yard there. I used to live there. So that was the time when his mom sent him to stay with this lady while she was trying to because she knew he was going through hard time. And I wasn't there then. I left St. Anne. So she had to remove him, put him there until she keep getting herself, till she actually set up herself in Kingston, having her little shop by Charles Street and Spanish Town Road and stuff like that. And my dad and her started having a relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Do you see all the Wailers as being a sort of family because of all this?
Well, it has been. It has become a family because with Robert and myself sharing the same sister, it makes Ziggy calling me uncle. Steve, all of Robert's children, I'll be their uncle. And Peter got my sister pregnant, Shirley, who is my first sister. Andrew Tosh is my nephew. So if my sister is the sister of Pearl and all of that, so Andrew calls Robert's children cousin, and the same, and aunts and nieces and nephews. That's what the Wailers family have become. The Wailers have become that kind of a family.
Did you feel yourself to be his brother when you were growing up with him?
Yeah, we were very close friends until we became family. Bloodline, running to bloodline. And those must have been the Almighty who put that together. We don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that. My father, well, a lot of people would say Trenchtown was the place that was responsible for the Wailers. But I would say St. Anne, 9 Mile, is the place that was responsible for the Wailers. That's where it all began. He used to go to St. Aloysius while I attended Camperdown. And we used to see each other like every day. We meet down in Parade. We meet at Parade and we go to park. But play soccer and thing. And because his school was right around the corner from the Parade, and I had to come to Parade to catch my bus to go home. So every day we see each other, see me, although we lived apart. We still see each other every day, see me, and the singing thing in my head, and him just have to try impress me, to show me, say, yeah, until he went to Millard to learn. After he graduated from St. Aloysius, he went to Millard, which was a place that trained electrical welders. And there he met Desmond Decker. So Desmond took him to Beverly's. while they were still working, learning trade at Millard.
So he was learning to be a welder.
Yeah, Bob is a welder. Bob is a professional electrical welder that can make iron grills and stuff like that. Yes, Desmond Decker too. Peter went to learn that Peter is a welder too. You see, Trenchtown is a place that is filled with a lot of talented people, youths those days, singing like crazy. I mean, almost every other youth is a singer in Trenchtown in those times. And the persistency of Robert in getting involved in the music and trying to pull me in also, he realizes that a group would be maybe the appropriate thing to make us all become in one kind of thing other than being individual solo artists. Well, we used to listen to groups like Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers,
Drifters.
the Drifters, the Platters. 5 membership groups were the Platters, and so we were more in tune, to those groups. So that, as the group was a 5 membership group, the early Wailers started with 5 members.
Can you enumerate just for me who were the members of the Wailers at that time?
Robert, myself, Peter, Tuna Brathwaite, and Beverly Kelso. That's the Wailers. Simmer down! When we went to Coxon, after Seco introduced us.
Did you sing do you remember auditioning?
Yes, we auditioned. We did 4 songs in the audition. We did I Don't Need Your Love, Straight and Narrow Way. There was another track. So remember that as a track. But Simmer Down was a track that I used to really emphasize on in our rehearsals. But Robert never too liked the track because it was a nursery rhyme, you know. Old time people used to say it was Sweet Nanny Goat. I go, him feel like, we should have started with a more creative type of song where no one never really hear yet. So him never really choose about Simmer Down. So after we sang 3 first song, I said to him, let's do Simmer Down. When him frowned. So I said, let's do Simmer Down. And Coxon hear me and him a converse and say, Simmer Down, let me hear Simmer Down. And from Peter goes up, blam with the guitar. And it's Simmer Down. As he just said, don't sing another line, come tomorrow morning. That was Monday morning. We went to Sunday evening. And Simmer Down was recording. The first track recorded on Monday was Simmer Down. And it was played on the sound system the same night. It skipped along. Played 26 hours, 27 times. Because we heard it from a distance, from down, because it's playing in the air, so we hear it. And it's like, we can't believe it. Peter ran out of his bathroom with his soap on, naked, towel wrapped around him, running to try to come to us. We running to come to him. We all buck up, come together at one spot. Everybody hearing it. Crazy. You understand me?
Where were you hearing it from? Where was it?
From down that 1st Street, 2nd Street, down the sound, because Skip Alon is just maybe a block or 2 away. You understand? So with Peter run got get himself sorted out, wash off him soap, and we all went up to Skip Alon. And Skipper Lawn, it's a lawn, it's a dance hall. That is called Skipper Lawn. Okay. Lawn, lawn. Right. Yeah. And I counted the amount of time I counted the song played. It was 26 times. Some people say it played more because when we heard it, we didn't start count then. It played and played and played until when we got there, it played and played. And the group now was introduced to the Wailers, yeah. And them sing the tune, and you don't know. Everything now, your head get big. Your head gets swollen, like it would, you have to hold down your head. It's like it would blow off. Yeah, I mean, suddenly you become, suddenly you're famous. Just like that. But people knew I was still in a training, but so we group, where everybody that bring on us, so we bring a group named the Wailers, them, So Simmer Down went straight into the number 1 position without any challenge. And the Wailers were launched. New songs were what people went to dances to hear. New songs. Not songs that plays on the radio. That's old song to the dancehall mentality. The more you hear just brand new, that Kingston would say, Wailers brand new! First to be played by Kingston and Sir Cox's. And the dance crowd come. Then you have the steel horns. The steel horns were put up in the early part of the evening when the sound was put up. Then those horns send the sound out into the different communities to know where the dance is at. When the people come to the dance, the steel horn is taken down. And as the night grows old, the sound is turned down. Every hour after 12, the sound is turned down. Nowadays, so the sound is turned up.
What is the secret to the sound of the Wailers? Is it the harmonies?
Yeah, well, you know, the scatterlights. The scatterlights and the harmonies.
They were the house band for...
They were like the house band for Studio One at that time. We just went to Jackie on the piano and sang. And while Jackie is catching the song, the horn section is building the introduction. The bass brevet is creating the bass line. And we're ready. I mean, in about 10 minutes, 1, red light. And that red bulb comes on, you know, everybody keeps quiet. And that's...
Was Coxon himself a musical man? Was he influenced on the music, or was he a businessman?
I think he was a great person for sound, ears. Because you had to have ears that time because it's one track. Everything is going on, blam. So everything have to right. Because if one thing to start, everything get messed. Because everything is tied up in one another. All right.
So when you were singing, you were singing in the same room as the guys?
Yeah, same time. Like on stage. Like on stage. Live. No turning back, no itch. No pull up. And see them something. You understand?
How many takes would you do?
Like we would try to get 2 takes. One that is the right one, and then one for luck.
Did you also do live shows in those days? What was the first live
Yeah,
show
the first live show we did was the Palace Theatre, which turned out to be very kind of disastrous because in the middle of our performance doing Urge to Be Alone, as Lynn Tate came out of the solo, there was a island-wide power cut. And the whole Palace Theatre was in darkness, and the people got really mad because this is the first time they were going to be seeing the Wailers. After hearing the Wailers for so much, first time, power cut. They feel like it was something happening within the theatre, but it was an island cut. And the people stoned that screen that when the lights came back. It was like a strainer. The screen was like a strainer.
I heard that you, or maybe it was just Robert, did a like an opportunity knocks thing, like where you go for.
Yeah, Robert. Robert used to do that before the group formed. What happened is that Queen's Theatre and Majestic and them theatre they used to have like triple bills. So they have this show between live show between film show. So you have like Byron Lee would be presented, or the Vikings, or it's a band called the Cavaliers, I think, and those people. They were people now who would come on stage to play for maybe about a half an hour or so. And they had this £1 gift prize that any artist that comes up, like 2 or 3 artists comes up, freelance. Anyone who gets that pound is the one who sings the best song or performs the best. So Robert used to get them pound there. Kind of was a terrible performer from early. From him go up on the stage, the place just get forensic. Because you don't know him. He's like a man gone into spirit. You have to watch him. When I'm working with him on stage, I have to watch him. And sometimes make him realize, hey, we're here. We're not there. So he used to win this pound.
There was like a talent contest.
Talent contest. But just a voluntary one. Who want come in and say, "Bah, no, you can't go there, man. You can't sing and go on up there and every man have him own guy with him carry. You understand? Got a pound, they go share, you understand? That was great times, you know. Ganja was then now, as I say, uncovered by the Rastafarian, being in the bushes, and know of the donkey weed which everyone was smoking as the hybrid smoke. Found this substance, read about it, because Rastas always research and found out that this plant is what is called hemp, Indian hemp, because when Davy Crockett and all these guys used to sign peace treaties with the Indians, they had to smoke the peace pipe. They used to cough and the Indians would laugh because it wasn't tobacco. It was ganja, as it's now called. So the secret of ganja has been revealed to the extent where even Peter Tosh, a Wailer, said, legalize it.
What is that pipe you've got? Show me the pipe.
It's made from carrot, created. This is not a machine pipe. This is a creation pipe that, you have to plant the seed again, and the seed brings forth the fruit, which is the carrot, and the carrot serves so many different purposes, I'm saying, including a pipe. Every Wailer has the entitlement, and every Wailer is qualified to go solo, but we needed to build ourselves into that kind of mold ourselves into that kind of a position by being a group. After that, everyone was strong enough. It was like the bed got too small. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder. That's the name of it.
Marvin Gaye, the Jackson 5. The Wailers came as Wailers on those shows. Although we were solo with Black Heart Man album and Equal Rights and Natty Dread or whatever the album was with Robbie. So we were always Wailers. And the last conversation I held with Robert Nesta Marley while he was in Germany trying to recover from this so-called cancer, that the Wailers were being cited to be together again. He wanted us to come together again. Robert Marley has fulfilled the destiny that was set by His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Rastafari, which he proclaimed to the world, and he never denied, even on the day of his death, he never denied His Imperial Majesty. When they tried everything, but he hung on to what he knew, because that was in his heart. And as it is written, I shall write my commandments upon no more table of stone, nor books, nor scrolls, but upon the heart and mind shall Jah write them. So Robert Marley is a forever, eternal Rastaman. Give thanks to Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari, for that.